These are the things you should do. The things that you should do. These are the things you should do. The things that you... Hey, hi, hello, how are you? Today we are talking about things you should be doing if you're a musician during COVID. Everybody's stressed, everybody's lying you on Instagram. You guys are not. No musician, no artist is doing well right now. It's not a sexy time right now. Just faking it very well because business face. No matter uno, stay informed and research. Everything is changing violently. So you have to keep up with it violently if you want to know what's going on and how it's going to affect what you're trying to do as a musician, as a creative. I feel like every day I wake up, I don't even know what's going on anymore. I have no expectations for what I'm gonna read or what I'm gonna find out when I open social media. So make sure you are researching and you're staying informed with what's going on. Also make sure you're checking out people in your niche or your category of music or creativity to see how they're adapting. The people with 70, 80K, 100K, a mill doing your specific kind of, well not a mill because then they have management behind them, 30 to like 600K. See what they've been doing since this shit started and how they're adapting to what's going on. So you can modify that to your smaller, growing potential fan base. Make sure you're using social media responsibly. And by responsibly, I mean exactly what I was referring to earlier. Every day you open it, you don't know what is going on. You never know what is going on anymore. So research, have some laughs, like some stupid stuff, watch some weird videos, and then hop off of that because it will destroy your motivation. It will suck the energy out of you. That happened to me April after like COVID really set in. Like I was stewing in my own mental slurry of just looking at social media too much. Reach out to other musicians, reach out to the other people in your community, see what they're doing, see how they've been adjusting because they're all going crazy. Like I said, we are all going crazy trying to figure out what we're gonna do. Even the people that are finding some success, they're so stressed because they don't know how things are gonna work out. Is this gonna fall off once outside opens back up? Which brings me to another important point with reaching out to people. Actually support and encourage them and promote your local people. That's another reason why a lot of us, a lot of y'all are not successful yet. You ask everybody to share, subscribe, and post your stuff, and you don't share, subscribe, or post anybody's stuff. Promote more than you ask for things. I promise you will learn so much. You'll make so many meaningful, awesome friendships, learn techniques, and if nothing, you're being a productive member of your community, and you are being the kind of artist and the kind of person you would like other people to treat you as. Because we all know big corporations are caca, and they've been caca, and you smell that? That's the entire industry. We are all we have as creatives, especially right now. This is our moment to boss up, come together, make our own stuff so you don't need to get signed. And you have something stable, amazing, and awesome in your own communities. Find exactly what it is you like about people when you decide to support them. Like maybe you don't like someone's lyrics, but you really love their instrumentals, or maybe you don't like the way they take pictures, but they make great videos or something like that. Nothing is it's just nasty and it's dry and it's just like, it just tastes like, it don't even have a word for it. That's what it tastes like when you leave them subpar, like, yo, this is fire, yo, this is, whatever you like about that person, that's what you should support and promote. That way, when you're talking to other people and you're like, I like such and such's stuff, like, have you seen their videos? Like, they are actually really good at editing. Like, he does it by himself too, and he sings, and he plays guitar. And that way it's genuine. Or when you post them on your page and you are consistently talking about that thing, if other people do want to support them, they'll be like, you know what? I want to find somebody that does this thing. And you know who came to mind? That person I saw you promote, because you're always posting about them being good at editing or whatever the situation is. When it's genuine, that person will appreciate it because everyone knows it's a general spam promo when you see one. And number two, it will actually help them And it'll help you too, because then that person will keep you in mind. Such and such really looked out. They've been really promoting and helping me and really encouraging people to look at my stuff, whatever that is. Being genuine and being a good person in your community is so valuable, because you will be the person that people think about when they want whatever it is you do done. That is literally how I get a good percentage of my gigs and stuff and my referrals, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother video. We should all be looking into other streams of income, especially if you're creative, but especially if you're a musician, especially now. Because most of us as creatives, we already have real jobs, other things we subsidize. Unless you're like a full-time school teacher or something else in the art field, you usually have a real job or something you supplement your income with. For me, I teach private lessons. I'll be giving a lot of videos and a lot of helpful tips for stuff like that. You're trying to finesse. I teach private lessons and I do consumer analytics for advertisements, and that is also like another part-time gig. That sounds super fancy, but I just check the quality of social media stuff and make sure it's things that people are actually interested in. And I do that as a side job with another company, and I can get into that and how I found that job and how you can find actual real jobs online instead of people telling you to fill out a whole bunch of surveys and watch 30-second videos and get paid 25 cents for every video you watch. That is not subsidized income. I also have another business venture that I'm actually starting right now, because I think it's the perfect time to start it, with my schedule being a lot more flexible than it was, not as busy, because South Florida is not opened up yet. People are outside running around, but I'm not doing that, and the places and the things and the events I usually do are not back and up and running yet. You want to have multiple streams of income, that way you can actually really enjoy your music. You won't be stressed out. It can come from a good place. I mean, sadness and stress does make for good quality content too. Unfortunately, a lot of the best stuff is when people are being problematic or having problems, but we don't want that. That is why I'm starting my YouTube channel. It's for the moolah, but it is also because I've had my YouTube channel for literally over 10 years and just never properly posted. This is going to give you more flexibility, and it's just good business practice. If you're already an entrepreneur, which being an artist and being a freelancer, anything like that, you are already in command of your own financial stability. Good business practice, business ethic, business thinking, be very entrepreneurial in your endeavors is going to be very good for you. Utilize that and get into other forms of business that are outside of the entertainment industry, or at least are not performance based. That way you're covering all grounds, and that way you have different ways to leverage your income if something falls off or something's not on trend, or this sector of business is having issues at the moment. You'll be okay. Get comfortable on camera.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Yeah, I know. This whole video is just me publicly flaming myself and hopefully helping people. But it's mostly just flaming myself and holding myself to a fire in front of possibly thousands of people. About all the things that I should be doing more of, honestly, and I will, because this video will hold me accountable. Get comfortable in front of the camera. Because of COVID and Corona, even when things go back to normal, it's just never gonna be quite normal. And as if social media hasn't already been super important for like the past like 7 years, 7-ish years, it just became that much more important to any business at all that you're doing. You are not a doctor or a scientist or something like that. If you're doing anything else where customer service or you need public or consumers, you have to have social media now. So listen, you're stuck inside, you were ugly yesterday, you're ugly today, you're gonna be ugly tomorrow, might as well get comfortable being ugly on camera. There's just nothing you can do about it. That's just the way it is. Just get comfortable being ugly. And last but not least, I say all this to say share. Share everything. Share your fails, share your farts, share you waking up in the morning, share your crying. looking up weird YouTube videos, just share it all. Don't overshare it, because that's also a thing. And I do think it's important to have a line between your life and your social media. But the things that are not too private or invasive in your life, share them. Share them. People want to see it. People want this information. And somebody will get something out of it. And if nothing, it's just a way to keep your content consistent and keep people aware of who you are. Alright, so I hope you guys liked it. You enjoyed it. You learned some things. I hope you do some of these things. I hope, I don't know, I'm going to be working on this stuff. I'm going to try. I'm going to hopefully do it. No, I'm going to have to do it because I made this whole video telling people they should do it. So hopefully you guys do it. And I don't have a catchy ending. So yeah, just talk about it down there. Subscribe. I'll be doing more of this, and yeah.